Hey everybody, this is David B69, and we are live, and I definitely have a confirmation that we are live because Twitch actually works. Last week, as you know, I've been a little MIA as of late, but last week I tried to do a broadcast. I tried to do it live. It disappeared. I thought I saw me running and being live, but the broadcast disappeared. And when it's all said to come, I looked in my broadcast history. It doesn't even show up as a video, so nothing's there. That I lost 4-1 is lost forever. We will not see it. It just did not happen. We faced against Justin Steele, who ended up beating us, held us to 3 hits in 6 1/3 innings. So it wasn't a fine offensive day for us. And offensively, Trey Turner played really well. Schwarber was held, and Bohm and Harper each got a hit. But offensively, we were just kind of like blah. It just wasn't a great offensively charged day. Solid 6 innings, only let up 3 hits himself, but unfortunately gave up 2 runs in the process. Kimbrel came in relief also and gave up 2 runs and 3 hits as well. So we're kind of sad about that, but in the end, it is what it is. But let's go right into playing today's game. And I have all confidence in Twitch that I won't lose my game. So it's kind of like really frustrating. So I hope everybody's doing fine today. This will be getting posted on Wednesday, I think. So yeah, let's just get it going. Guess this is a guy that this guy we got as in a trade. How did we get him? It's kind of one of those things where I'm kind of interested now, and I can't remember some of the transactions we just recently made. Yeah, we got Giolito and Vaughn from the White Sox. Okay, he was part of that trade. So he was part of the Hoskins and Hall trade. So this was the other part for Vaughn that we got. Okay, makes sense. Okay. So we'll see how he works out. Hopefully he can pitch good for us. The rest of our order should be fine. This seems okay to me. Might have to move Harper back up to the 3 spot, but we'll see.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And starting in this one, Lucas Giolito. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner.
This guy hasn't played at our home yet. It's like this is his first game since we traded for him. So wish the announcers would basically fill that part in.
And we're underway here this afternoon. Fly ball down the line. And that is a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
The next offering misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And here it comes. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Eric Hosmer. Giolito, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Castellanos. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
In the dirt. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here in Philadelphia, and our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Trey Turner in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In the air, out towards left center. Bellinger puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 3rd in the NL in RBIs this year. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And at second with one away, Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Out towards left center. That gets down for a hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Harper now, leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. Ball 1, no strikes. Well, Chris, what a career Bryce Harper has put together. On the cover of Sports Illustrated at the age of 16, first overall pick by the Nationals in 2010. He's won multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star appearances, and a Rookie of the Year to boot. Bryce Harper has turned out to be just as good as advertised. Here comes a pitch. That one is upstairs.
Yeah, and has largely lived up to the hype. There hasn't been a more scrutinized ball player than Bryce Harper over the last 10 years. I mean, he's had a target on his back because of how well he did at a young age, but he's backed it up with a couple of MVPs and got his team to the World Series in 2022.
kicks and deals. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three-two now. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That's out to center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Nice grab on the run. And there's two away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto steps in. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Line drive. Rios puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now Patrick Wisdom. Giolito back to work. And that's in for a strike. Here's a fun fact on Lucas Giolito. He and his former high school teammate Max Fried both will take a scouting report the night before their start and then go through it by playing MLB The Show. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
The 3-1. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
The kick, the 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Seiya Suzuki swings through it for strike one. 1 for 4 with a triple last night. And a base hit on a line. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First and second, no outs. And next for the Cubs, Christopher Morel.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
The pitch. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
The 1-0. There's the strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Turner for 1, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
And welcome back. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
The first baseman, Nick Castellanos.
The pitch. Strike one.
0-1.
On the ground, Swanson throws across the diamond, and Castellanos is out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
This is Bryson Stott. On a line, base hit.
Batting eight.
Andrew Vaughn now.
Andrew Vaughn.
In there for strike one.
0-1 for count.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Stop over at first with one away. Next pitch is inside. Now 1-2. And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. That's a little bit low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back now, the Cubs catcher, Yan Gomes. Gomes in his 11th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2009. And the pitch. Fouled off left side. Yan Gomes waits. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one the other way. Stop. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 24, Cody.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one fouled off.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
Righty delivers. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Good eye right there.
2-2 count.
One down, base is empty. And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
So the lineup flips over, and now Nico Horner. Hard hit left side. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Hosmer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. One left for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning, Trey Turner down.
For the Phillies, the shortstop,
And a pitch.
Turner.
And first offering is fouled off. 2022 turned out to be a banner year for Trey Turner. Won the Silver Slugger. He was the National League starter at shortstop in the All-Star game. And as well, 21 homers, 100 runs batted in, and 27 stolen bases. The 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Got it by him for the K.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now here is Harper. Flied out his first time. Fought off foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is in for a strike. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. One left for Philadelphia. Welcome back. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Giolito back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. The 0-2. Good eye right there. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself a Gold Glove in 2022. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That one's in there. 1-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. On to first, double play.
The batter, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
0-1. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Morel, the next to hit, takes ball 1. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one to the right side. To second, Turner, and that is that. Cubs leave 1. They're down 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now it is JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Realmuto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler.
Ripped on a line. And no one can get there. Around second now, going for 3. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was to just let the ball get deep on him.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's 0 for 1. That misses. Ball 1. The pitch. And there's a ball. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
3-0 down. And a strike. And there's ball 4.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Bryson Stott will hit next.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
The other way. Nice grab.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Andrew.
Now it's the DH, Andrew Vaughn. On the ground to second, might be two. Over to Swanson. He turns it. What a double play that was. Inning over. One hit, one left. We played 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. Edwin Rios here. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Boots it.
Now that
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Here's Yan Gomes. In there, and it's 0-1. Rios gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The throw to second. How about that double play?
the center fielder, number 24, Cody Bellinger.
And that's how you erase an error.
Cody Bellinger. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one off the outside edge. In 2019, Cody Bellinger became the first Dodger player ever to collect the MVP, the Gold Glove, and the Silver Slugger in the same season. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And it's filled up. And a base hit into right center field. And that extends the inning.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him.
Bellinger goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Brandon Marsh. Right side. Over to Hosmer. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bounce to third. Over to Hosmer. Turner is out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Schwarber stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Chris, one cool nugget on Kyle Schwarber: he has homered in every type of playoff series. A wild card game, a wild card series, a division series game, a league championship series game, and in a World Series. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Tells me he just lives for the big moment.
It's sort of like the cycle of postseason homers.
Did you say cycle?
Swing and a miss, and it's 3-1. And the right-hander deals. Liner, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And now Alec Bohm. The 0-1. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop to first. And that's a great play for the out. Phillies strand one. They lead it 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. And a pitch. And he pumps in a strike. Foul ball. Smoked into left field. Base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Base hit center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
1 ball.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh moves under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. We're tied at 1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Suzuki swings through it for strike 1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Late swing, fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Hosmer over at second. Wisdom over at first with 1 away. Got him. So he's gotten, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. And he grounds one back up the middle in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the sixth. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Harper.
And a pitch. And ball one to the right fielder. Chris, you think about memorable performances in the home run derby. Well, the Nationals had the All-Star game in 2018, and Bryce Harper, with his dad throwing to him, put on quite a performance and won the home run derby. There's a strike.
Yeah, probably the biggest moment in Nationals Park for Harper, and he would have loved that to have been a World Series appearance, but it was an All-Star game.
In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. His 22nd homer of the year, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 2-1.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger coming on. Grabs it on the run. And there's two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Stott, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Top of inning number 7. And here is Edwin Rios. Matt Strom gets the call from the pen.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest. So he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The tying run at the plate. And now 1 and 2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys.
Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
The 0-1. Up the middle. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And it's fouled away. And it's even up. Now a screamer into the outfield. Schwarber makes the catch, and that'll do it. And the Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Adrian Sampson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Adrian Sampson.
Well, One-run game. Here's the Phillies DH, Andrew
the
Vaughn.
designated hitter, Andrew Vaughn.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Josh Harrison.
Hitting to the Phillies, number 2.
And here it comes.
Harrison.
Bounce to the left side. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Brandon March.
And that one fouled off. Swung on, popped up left side. And it drops in. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, not going to get him. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Trey Turner at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that one is inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2-0. There's a strike. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Diving, makes the grab. Now a relay to second. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back. Here's Nico Horner.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Strong back to work. There's a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now it's Eric Hosmer.
Now, I don't hate Eric Hosmer. I just am extremely jealous of Eric Hosmer. He is married to one of the most beautiful women on the planet. It's like Casey McConnell. I think it was her maiden name. She married him and everything a couple years ago. But, man, she's a hot girl. And, yeah, she's from Delaware. So I basically know a little bit about her. She's, like, really, really beautiful. So kudos to you, man.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Dansby Swanson stands in. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. First offering misses the mark. Swing and a miss. Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a foul ball. And now the lefty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And our score remains 2-1. And welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And he deals. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That gets through.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Man at first. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. You know what they say. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Schwarber on third. Bohm at first with no outs. Next pitch is downstairs. And a ball evens the count. On the ground to first. Goes to second for 1. On to Hosmer. 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1. Now 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 left for. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 9th, and now the DH, Patrick Wisdom. Strom measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
The pitch. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. On the run. Throw to first. No play. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Racing makes the catch. And there's one down.
The third baseman,
And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. On the ground right side. And foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering is fouled back.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And the 0-2. Ball one there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these guys, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
So this is David B69. I hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. Man, I can't believe he caught that ball. But anyway, so till next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for the next game. And the last game of this individual series against the Cubs, where we finally won a game 2-1. So happy to see it.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we